Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. Now I'm really excited. This is the one, certainly in Australia, that people have been waiting for, many people for over 6 months now. This is the Ubiquiti G4 doorbell. Now we had some issues here in Australia getting this to the right electrical certifications. So we followed the same pattern that is in Europe. So this is the European model that comes with a transformer. So we're going to have a look at what is in this box. It's not meant to be a technical overview, but hopefully it will help you understand what this is, because it's slightly different to the way that Ubiquiti do deliver products. Many of you may have assumed that this doorbell is going to be PoE powered. That is not the design of this. This is designed to fit or retrofit a current 2-wire doorbell system that you have in place. That doorbell system will already probably be wired back to your main electric board. And you'll have 2 wires through the door. It's probably less likely that you're going to be running Ethernet out to that point. So Ubiquiti have created this to be plugged into something you currently have in place. So let's just go through what you've got in the box, and then we'll maybe help you understand all the components and how they fit together. The doorbell, the bit that you probably wanted. We'll have a look at that in a moment. We are going to get a back plate. All right, there are 2 ways to mount this, but we'll show you that in a moment. There is a angled plate. Talk about that in a moment as well. There is a compliance guide, which we'll probably throw away. There are some wall mount, wall plugs and screws, and a reset button, or a little reset tool, much like you get with a smartphone. You are going to get a small get started guide. There we go, just with a QR code on it. Remember, you do need the Ubiquiti Unify Protect system to run this. It won't just run as a doorbell on its own. It works with the Unify Protect range of products. So that means you really need the CloudKey Gen 2 Plus or a UDM Pro or the UNVR to make this work. All right, we are then going to get 2 fixings to take your current power input, which we'll talk about in a moment, and you're going to get a second set of connectors which is going to connect this to your chimes. So as standard, this isn't going to chime. It will alert you through the G3 or the Unify Protect app. All right, but if you want actual audio tones, then you're going to need to connect it up to your current chime system. Then we are going to get a transformer. We will maybe start with this. So let's go back to the beginning. This is meant to be retrofitted to what you have. If you don't already have a doorbell system in place, generally you need a 30 watt, 16 to 24 volt, I think it is, transformer. You can probably buy those from many other retail shops if you don't have one, or this is why it's come already here with the transformer. So let me just hold that up for you. This is DIN rail mountable. The idea that this would go directly into your electric cupboard or your electric box, all right, and then you're going to run 2 wires out from this. Like I said, that's the official way of doing it. There are probably many ways that you're thinking of that you could wire this device in, but like I said, it does need 30 watts, I believe it is, of power, between 16 and 24 volts. So you do need to get that via 2 wires to your door. Right, so that's the main thing that you need to understand about this. It comes with this transformer. You officially would need an electrician to wire that in for you to make use of it. Right, then we come obviously to the doorbell itself. So let me just hold that up to the camera. All right, we've obviously got our video camera at the top here, HD quality. We've got our door push, and we've got our LCD screen on the bottom, and we do have a small light here that comes on at the bottom. On the back, we have 2 terminal connectors. So you would take your 2 wires that are coming already to your doorbell, to the frame of your door. You will then be able to push each one of those wires individually. I'm not sure if that will focus on to the end of one of these. Push it inside, and that will make the secure connection. That will then leave you with the forked end, as you can see here, which will then be able to be, let me try and turn that round, screwed into place here. And that will then obviously supply the power to the back of this doorbell. Let me hold it up like that for you. Right, obviously there are two options to mount this. So you get a standard flat wall mount, or obviously door frame mount, which is that there with a level in it, as you can see. That's going to allow you to pass your cables through the back here and then fix it to the doorbell like that. You then also have an option, depending on how your door frames are, to angle it. So we have an angle bracket here. So again, if we've got this flat on our door, don't see how I can probably show you that the best. Obviously I can get an angle to turn it like this, or if I was to turn the plate round, I would be able to get the doorbell to face this way for me as well. We then get one other final set of connections, which is this. This is going to wire into your current chimes. You can get other chimes. Many of the mechanical chimes will work. Do look at the fact sheet and other links that we have on our website for this product, or in YouTube there in the description, that will help you get the right chimes that you need to work with this. But again, part of this is going to come from your power, and then the rest of this is going to connect into your current chimes that you have. This is a wireless, totally wireless enabled device. It will communicate wirelessly with your chimes and obviously make those work. It will allow you to obviously then connect it to your current Wi-Fi network and then communicate with the Unify Protect range of products there. You do have a small reset button right on the back there. And when this is actually locked in place, it has very much like a smartphone a SIM removal tool that you can just push in at the bottom here, and that will help release the plate there and allow you to pull these apart. So fantastically long waited for. Do remember this is not PoE powered. You do need to put it into either a current transformer that you have, use the transformer that's here, or alternatively find another source of power for it. So hopefully that's been useful. Do check out our YouTube channel. You will find a whole bunch of other box openings over there, as long as some get started guides on how, what do I need to run my Unify network. Subscribe and stay up to date. Hopefully that's been useful. My name's Paul.